Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to a very long-awaited episode of Kirk Talk. Now, I understand that I've been on a bit of a hiatus for some time. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get everything together and get back on track. But with this video that I'm putting out right now, we're going to get a bunch of other ones rolling after that. So, today, I'm super excited to be talking about a game that I was very excited for. Can you guess what it is? I'm finally getting out my review of Sonic Mania. Oh boy. Oh man. I love Sonic Mania. Now, for quite some time, and I believe after the release of like Sonic Colors, you know, that was kind of the uphill slope that Sonic was going. Then it kind of went downhill again, right? But Sonic Mania shows, at least to me, that the Sonic formula is still not dead. There's still a lot that you can do with it. It just takes a lot of tender love and care that I think has been very absent from Sega games lately. So, just to give a basic rundown of what it is. So, the plot of the game is that Dr. Robotnik has created 5, kind of like robot masters, kind of like Mega Man. There's like a Magic Man, there's one like a missile launcher, and there's like the Overlord one or what have you. And these Overlords take, which I'm not sure if it's the Master Emerald or not, but it's a giant pink, time Chaos Emerald. And then you run into them after going through Green Hill Zone. And, you know, Robotnik is all like, right? And the game starts off with you going through old Sonic levels. You know, you go through Green Hill Zone, then you go through Chemical Plant Zone. But then, right, there's a bunch of other zones in the game that are made from scratch, right? There's a Studiopolis zone. There's like a lava zone, but it's not the same as a Marble Zone. Completely different. And then there's you go back to the Speed Highway from Sonic CD, and then the final zone is the Crazy Monarch Zone. It's ridiculous the amount of time and effort that went into this game. So Sonic had been, for the most part, his big releases, at least on console, have been 3D platformers, if you can even call them platformers. Me personally, I think they're more like endless running games, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but not for a $60 console release. Now, Sonic Mania, on the other hand, it's a 2D platformer in the style of the Genesis Sonic games, but it has the benefit of the new technology. And this is going to sound kind of weird, but it's going to make sense. The reason why the game is so good is because Sega had nothing to do with it. But really, though, this game was created by fans. Now, one of the lead developers, his name is Christian Whitehead, he was the lead developer of the game. And the way that he got started was making the iPhone port of Sonic CD, and then he made a port of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on his own engine. He didn't, take the data and, break it down. No, he made his own engine to build the Sonic game. It's called, the Retro Engine or something like that. And he used this same engine to make Sonic Mania. And, the music is all completely rewritten. That's from scratch, too. Everything about this game has no base besides the characters and a couple levels. But even the levels that you see, like Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone, are completely redone, so they're not the same levels that they were before. So it's kind of inspired by, but they are still their own separate thing. And I knew it was going to be good, but from the second that I held that controller in my hand and I started playing, I was like, oh my god, it's even better than I thought it was going to be. And it was. So I've gone through the whole game, right? I mean, I still haven't unlocked everything. There's, if you get 50 rings and you hit a goalpost like you would do in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, what happens is a little light ring comes up and you can hop into it and go to the that special game where you collect the blue spheres. But it's not to get a Chaos Emerald, it's to get these medals. And when you collect enough medals, you get unlockables in the game. One mode is called And Knuckles mode. So you can play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles with Knuckles as your partner. So you can have 2 Knuckles at once if that is your thing. And that's just one of the many bonuses that's able to be unlocked by playing through all these special stages. So in order to get a Chaos Emerald in this game, what you have to do is you have to find a secret ring like you would do in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. And you have this whole like special 3D kind of zone where you like run through and you got to catch the emerald. It's really, really cool. So, like I was saying earlier, talking about the tender love and care, it's very evident that every single person that worked on this game had a lot of care for Sonic as a franchise, Sonic as a character, and Sonic as a game too. The emphasis on speed is ridiculous, and you'd be bouncing all over the place. It's wild. Like it's such a simple concept of just like going to the right, but it's the style and the atmosphere of the game that truly makes it enjoyable and amazing. It's like what's been missing for so long. It's obvious that a lot of tender love and care went into it, especially because Sega wasn't involved. And there's a lot of classic mechanics that have been missing from games, and I think that's partially why the quality has been down. That, and Sega's not the juggernaut that it used to be. But anyway, Sonic Mania is definitely worth a checkout. There is no physical copy of it, so you have to download it via console, and I believe it is on PC as well. So, if you are a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog and you've been missing that classic Sonic experience and you want to play a Sonic game that's good, like really, really good, like I would probably give it a 10 out of 10 if I was some kind of critic. But I'm not. I'm just a video game player. And like I said, I know I've been absent for a couple of weeks, not really uploading as many like face-to-face videos. I was doing that Animal Farm reading, which I've got a lot of good reception for. I've gotten many calls to do other books, so I'm probably going to start getting on that very soon. But I know this video is not really as long as some of my other ones used to be, but that's, I think that's okay. I needed time to recuperate and get everything together. But that being said, my final notes, Sonic Mania, 10 out of 10, worth every cent. Crazy replayability is just ridiculously fun. Because the game is built from scratch, everything is super enjoyable and it's fresh and it feels original, but kind of the same. So if you're a fan of Sonic, or if you want to get into Sonic, I would skip all the 3D games except for like Colors, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I would just play Sonic Mania. It's the perfect Sonic experience that has been missing since the 90s, since Sonic was created. So that being said, this is Kirk Talk, and I hope you guys, enjoyed my bits of insight. I'm going to do some more like talky videos, but I was just so excited about Sonic Mania that I had to make some kind of review for it. I just had to, right? But that being said, I will certainly get more videos up, especially face-to-face ones where I'm talking about things, not just reading. And, I thank everyone so much for your patience. I know that I've been absent, and I'm working really hard to fix that so I can get back on track. But yeah, so thank you all so much. I truly appreciate your time and your patience, and I hope you have a really great day. I'll see you guys next time.